Welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up. Today, we're diving deep into the highly anticipated 2026 Lexus LFA concept turned production that aims to redefine what Lexus performance means for the next generation. It's not just another sports coupe from a luxury automaker, it's a serious performance machine with futuristic flair, and Lexus is clearly swinging for the fences. Right from the first glance, the exterior of the 2026 LFR commands attention. Lexus has taken their bold design language and elevated it with even sharper details, dramatic lighting elements, and a stance that screams performance. The front fascia features an evolution of the spindle grille, more sculptural than ever, integrated smoothly into the bodywork, giving it a more aerodynamic presence. The hood is long and low, with deep creases that funnel airflow and give the car an almost predatory look. Sharp LED headlights with intricate internal detailing extend into the front fenders, and the illuminated Lexus badge in the center of the grille is a subtle but powerful reminder that this isn't a typical coupe. Walk to the side, and the design stays just as aggressive. The proportions are unmistakably that of a front mid-engine Grand Tourer, but with more muscle. A long wheelbase combined with short overhangs and a swooping roof line create a sleek, athletic silhouette. Sculpted side panels channel air through functional vents, reducing drag and cooling the brakes. Lexus opted for flush-mounted door handles that pop out as you approach, and those massive wheels at 21-inch forged alloys on the base model. Up to 22s on higher trims are wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport tires for maximum grip. Behind the spokes, you'll see massive carbon ceramic brakes, hinting at the kind of stopping power usually reserved for track-focused cars. At the back, the 2026 LFR continues to impress. The taillights are a single LED light bar stretching the full width of the vehicle, with a 3D effect that makes it look like it's hovering in place. The rear diffuser is fully functional and aggressive, painted in contrasting gloss black or carbon fiber depending on trim. Dual stacked exhaust outlets, inspired by LFA heritage, sit on either side, flanked by air extractors that channel air from the rear wheel wells. The subtle ducktail spoiler is molded into the trunk lid, and higher trims will offer an active rear wing that deploys at speed for added downforce. Step inside. Opening the door, a soft touch sensor reveals a cabin that's just as futuristic and performance-focused. Lexus has moved beyond their traditional luxury playbook and introduced a cockpit that's minimal yet tech-heavy, tailored to the driver. The steering wheel is a flat-bottom unit wrapped in Alcantara and perforated leather, with integrated touch-sensitive controls that react only when the car detects the driver's hands. Behind it sits a massive digital cluster with race-inspired graphics that change depending on drive mode, giving real-time performance metrics like G-forces, torque split, and lap timers. The center console flows upward into the dashboard, separating driver and passenger with a sweeping arc of carbon trim. A 14-inch touchscreen sits front and center, running the latest Lexus interface system with voice command, over-the-air updates, and seamless smartphone integration. Below it, physical toggles for drive modes, traction control, and damper settings are designed to be used without taking your eyes off the road. Lexus has also gone with a shift-by-wire gear selector for a cleaner layout. Seats are firm, bolstered aggressively, and upholstered in a mix of semi-aniline leather and microfiber suede, depending on the package. Heated and ventilated as standard, they also offer memory and massage functions, something you don't often see in this segment. Ambient lighting snakes around the cabin, customizable in 64 colors, and even reacts to music or drive mode changes. Despite its aggressive profile, the LFR offers usable cargo space behind the seats, along with a front-up fronta, a nod to its electrified drivetrain. Under the hood, speaking of which, performance is where things get really exciting. The 2026 Lexus LFR is built on an evolved version of the TNGAL platform, modified for electrification and weight distribution. At launch, Lexus will offer two main configurations, a plug-in hybrid and a fully electric version. The hybrid combines a twin-turbo 3.5-liter V6 with dual electric motors, delivering a combined 550 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. It rockets from 0 to 60 in just under 3.5 seconds, thanks to instant torque from the front motor and launch control that's track-ready. The EV version, possibly branded as LFRE, is even more bonkers. Dual motors, one on each axle, provide all-wheel drive and a system output of up to 700 horsepower, depending on configuration. With a 100 kWh solid-state battery, The LFR can travel over 300 miles on a charge while still offering sub-3 second 0 to 60 performance. Regenerative braking is adjustable via paddles on the steering wheel, and a new torque vectoring system gives this electric GT unmatched cornering precision. Handling is a priority here. Lexus worked with engineers from both Gazoo Racing and the original LFA team to dial in a new generation of adaptive suspension, which constantly adjusts damping based on speed, steering input, and road conditions. The car feels light on its feet despite its size, with near-perfect 50-50 weight distribution and a rear-biased AWD system that encourages spirited driving. Whether you're carving through canyons or cruising on the freeway, the LFR feels balanced, responsive, and surprisingly refined. But Lexus hasn't abandoned comfort. Even in its most aggressive settings, the LFR remains quiet thanks to active noise cancellation and high levels of sound deadening. On the EV model, the cabin is nearly silent, but Lexus includes a synthetic sound system that pipes an engine noise that matches throttle input and RPM, giving you an emotional connection without the emissions. When it comes to pricing, Lexus is aiming to undercut European rivals while still offering top-tier performance and luxury. The plug-in hybrid variant is expected to start around $125,000. with higher trims and performance packages pushing it closer to $150,000. The fully electric LFRE, depending on battery size and motor configuration, could range from $135,000 to $160,000, putting it squarely in competition with the Porsche Taycan Turbo and Audi RS e-tron GT. Expect limited production runs and exclusive launch editions with special colorways, carbon packages, and numbered plaques. Lexus is also throwing in a suite of ownership perks: complimentary charging network access for the first 3 years, a performance driving school voucher for new owners, and a 10-year warranty on the battery system. Overall, the 2026 Lexus LFR is shaping up to be a worthy successor to the legendary LFA, not a direct replacement, but a spiritual evolution that fuses performance, sustainability, and Japanese craftsmanship. It's a bold statement in a segment that's more crowded and competitive than ever, but Lexus seems ready to take the fight to the Germans and beyond. We'll have to wait for full test drives later this year, but based on everything we've seen and learned so far, the LFR is a landmark moment for Lexus. Whether you're a die-hard Lexus fan, a former LFA admirer, or someone just looking for a next-gen grand tourer with real character, this could be your car. Thanks for watching Car Auto Tune-Up. If you enjoyed this detailed first look at the 2026 Lexus LFR, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more deep dives into the latest cars, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our hands-on review once the LFR hits the streets. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this is the future of Lexus performance? Would you take it over a Taycan or M8? Let us know. Until next time, drive safe, stay curious, and keep tuning in.